Hi guys, hi everyone. Hi Chilgil, welcome back. Hi Estherine, haven't seen you before. Wait, have I? I'm not sure. Haven't done this live session in a quick while. But welcome back everyone. Hi Marcus. You're still Esther. I feel like I remember from the last time I did it. I did the live session. Yeah. Hi Won Yong fan. I feel like I've seen this person before also. Hello. Hi Bella. Okay, but anyways, as usual, we'll wait a while longer for more. Actually, there are quite a few people here, so we shall not wait today. Okay, I'll just go through certain ebooks from the ebooks collection. As you guys know, from the link in our TikTok, the link tree, then you just go to shop, and then there's an extensive list of ebooks. Okay, so I'll just be going through the like for the promo right now. I'll be going through the more, or rather, the ones that I haven't really talked about recently. Okay, so for 1,200 grammar vocab MCQs, right? It consists of past year prelim papers from Singapore's top schools, includes full answer key, but there's no explanation, and allows you to practice, build familiarity. Yes, all these MCQ that I'm going to go through, right? You can do it either in a time practice style if you want to test yourself. So there are a lot of ways to do this. And for this book, it's 2070. Okay, you guys can see it there, yeah? Then after that, there is 1000 PSLE vocab questions. So that one, you can, if you want to focus more in depth on vocab only, to expand your vocab bank, your word bank, so that you can write better for creative writing, if that's what they still call it. But yes, so you can opt for that. If not, there's also 1000 PSLE grammar MCQ practices if you need help with sentence structure. And as you know, English is a language, right? For those of you that think that you can't really get better at a language by practicing, you're wrong. Actually, I feel like I got better with my languages because I went for like a lot more practice. So reading, writing, it helps a lot, okay? So if you keep writing or like thinking that what you know is the correct structure, then you would never change, okay? So the grammar is important. It also helps you with speaking like face to face in real life scenarios. Okay, then 1000 PSLE S&T questions. That one I've been promoting, right? So the more you expose yourself to new questions, the more you won't be taken aback, the more confident you'll be during exams, okay? And then S&T usually is those few same questions, and you can solidify whatever you think is right. Okay, then um there should be one more. Yeah, so compre close practices. Yes, this one. So this one, there's also another one. It's 1000 PSI comprehension close questions. That one, if you want, you can go on to, what is it called? Podia. Yes, you can find it on Podia. I think we haven't added it in Linktree, but yes. So comprehension close, you can either offer that or this. Both are the same price. Okay, no, this is 2 cents cheaper. But yes, comprehension close, as I always say, it helps you with your inferential skills, which is useful even in real life, from easy questions like MCQs to harder ones like Compre OE. Okay, Marcus. I'm not Marcus, but hi Marcus. I do not know. I haven't seen you before, Marcus. But I'm not a teacher, Marcus. And I don't like to refer to myself as a teacher. I like to refer to myself as a live host. I feel more comfortable in that role. Okay. But anyways, thanks Esther. I don't know if it's sarcasm, but yes. Okay, but for those that are waiting, and as per usual, I'll be going through a P5 paper today. Not as per usual. Monday I didn't go through a P5 paper. But yes, so today I'll be going through 2022 P5 Red Swastika EOY paper. And for those of you that are new, I'll be going through grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, editing, compre-close, and S&T. So for those of you that wants to try, you can put your answers down in the comment section. Or if you got anything interesting to share or to ask, please feel free to put it down also, so that we can all be entertained by it. Takes two hands to clap, okay? Okay. Hi Mianbao. I mean change person already. I haven't done this live in a hot while. Only his soothing voice. What do you mean only his soothing voice? Like teacher Marcus has a soothing voice? I haven't heard teacher Marcus, or like I haven't joined his live before, so okay. Hi Raj Wheeler. I gone for so long. Yes, cause I was busy with other stuff. Why do you miss me, Mianbao? How the roles have turned. Is that the phrase? I feel like that isn't. I feel like it's reversed. Oh. Yeah, okay, guess I was right. But yeah, same meaning. Okay, the tables have turned. Oh, yes, yes. But there's a role. There's one for the roles. Okay, I can't remember. But yes, how the tables have turned. But I want to use the word role, not really table. Okay, anyways, what section do you guys want to do? What's a teacher Marcus? Wait, Jason, is there a teacher? There's a live host Marcus, right? Yeah. Is there? There is? Oh yeah. That's the one that was their live teacher. I see, I see. Haven't had the chance to meet him. Sorry guys, kind of thirsty. Okay, oh. Okay, since no one's choosing a section, we'll just begin with grammar MCQ, okay? Okay, so the show Dogs, which was well received last year, has been brought back blank popular demand. Can you hear the gulps? Wait, can you guys actually hear the gulps? I'll mute it next time. Random sections. Okay, we'll begin with this. 4. Esther says 4. By. Has been brought back by popular demand. Anyone agrees? Or anyone disagrees? Hi, Vian. Okay, seems like only... Oh, Marcus wants it. Grammar with a touch of ASMR. I'm not here to do ASMR. Oh, hi, Epic Comeback. Silence is consent. What do you mean? Hi, Zanor. I'll call you Zanor. Hello, hello. 4. Okay, everyone says 4. Hi, Amelia. Everyone says 4. Okay, so the show Dogs, which was well received last year, has been brought back by popular demand, is the correct preposition. Okay, so this is more of a standard collocation. Basically, collocations are phrases or something that people commonly say it with. Okay, about is the incorrect preposition. Incorrect. From is quite unnatural in this context. From popular demand, usually from would be I came from this place, or where do you buy this from? Okay, then for doesn't quite fit in here also. It's also unnatural. For usually I'm doing this for you, or why are you doing this for? Okay. So not for, rather this show got brought back because it was so popular. Okay, next, moving on. The mountaineer continued with his ascent to the summit. Blank, he was injured. Do the words look slanted at the left? Lianbao, let's not go there. If your OCD is triggering, I am so sorry. But I do not want to go there. I'm not about to see whether the lines are straight or not. 3, okay. Also, there's a difference between this and this, okay. They sound almost the same. One is ascend, one is ascent. One is a t, okay? So this is a verb. This is a noun. So this is like practice and practice. The difference are basically about the same, noun and verb, okay? So they essentially mean the same thing, but Ascend, the noun, means you are, or rather, the whole act of going up somewhere. Ascend means you are moving upwards, okay? So one is the act, one is the movement. Yes, you can remember it that way. Okay, let me get rid of this. You still don't know what's the difference between despite and although? Okay, both are clauses, but no, not both are clauses. Both show contrast, okay? But then one of them would be followed by a noun or a gerund and not a clause. So this would be followed by a clause, and this would be followed by a gerund or a noun. Okay, so you already know that it's not for or because. For shows reason, because also shows reason or cause. Okay, so despite and although, what's a gerund? Basically a verb with an ing that acts as a noun. That's like simplified form. If you want the the actual Oxford form, it's a verb form which functions as a noun, okay, and it ends in ing. It sounds about the same as what I said, but yes. So over here, we need a conjunction that introduces contrast, okay? So you know that despite and although is contrast, but when you use them is when one shows you a clause and one shows you a gerund or noun. Why did I write noun? Okay. So 3 is correct. Okay, moving on. Number 3. So despite being injured in this case would be correct, but now it isn't. Yes, yes. So usually when you use despite, right, it will be followed by noun or gerund, which usually I'll use despite at the start, but you can use despite in the middle of the sentence also. Like, despite trying his best, he still failed the exam. Or, if you use it in the middle, then don't really need the ing. Yeah. Despite. Oh no. So let's say he failed his exam despite trying very hard. Yeah, like that. Okay. Why did I doubt myself? Okay, next, moving on. Hopefully that helps. So the gerund is try. Yes, yes. Okay, so neither the twins nor their mother blank able to bake a cake for tomorrow's party. Hi, Zach Gem. So neither nor, which subject do you look at? Just realized it's so high. Every time you have neither nor, what's your main subject? So remember, neither nor is to join two negative ideas, yeah? Hi, hello. Why human look up when thinking? I don't know, but every time I think, I like look up. Or like slightly elevated. Just a natural instinct, I guess. 4. Is it looking for brain? That's true. Sometimes I do look for my brain. 4. No, Marcus, don't say that. I'm pretty sure you do. Esther, do you want to try again? Neither the twins nor their mother were able to bake a cake for tomorrow's party. Over here, tomorrow. Okay, I'll help you out. I'll give you one part, okay? I'll cross out 2 options for you. So over here, tomorrow means it hasn't happened, so past tense are out. Okay. Then no, past tense is out, guys. So now you're left with singular and plural. Yes, yes. So it should be is. Because neither nor your main subject is always the one closest to it. Okay, either or is same logic. Okay. So over here it should be is, not was or were, because not plural. Hi Kit Kat. Mianpao, I feel like that comment isn't right. You didn't mean it that way. Okay, next. Leon heard her brother blank his favorite song while he was showering. Is it sing, sang, sung, or singing? So over here, what do you think is the answer? Sing. Heard her brother sing his favorite song while he was showering. But over here, I want a continuous action though. Because this is in progress. No, not one, guys. But nice try, Mian Pao and Esther. Singing. Yes, yes. Correct. So anything continuous is always ing. Okay? So over here, because you hear the perception verb. Okay? And showering. So it was in progress. So if I tell you ing means it took some time to do it, right? Whether it be it right now or in the past, a certain period of time has to be taken into account. So he has to be singing. Hi, Quack. Okay, if I save up enough money, I blank the new toy. I buy, I will buy, I would buy, or I would have bought. Hi, Zara said. Hi, September. Hi, guys. If anyone got anything interesting to share or ask, please feel free to do so. Hi, Edmund. Thanks for sharing the live. Goo. I only saw goo. But okay. 4. Is it 3? Okay. So let's see. Bread? What do you mean bread? 面包? You buy the new toy? Oh. The only toy you want to buy is Jellycat, right, 面包? Something that we both don't have. Hi, hi, small bird. You say 2. Will buy. You say anything interesting. Oh, I see. Correct. Yes, I know. Okay. So over here, if I save up enough money, I blank the new toy. This is first conditional sentence. So first conditional means if I can, I will do it. Correct? So how to spot is if plus a present tense. In this case, we got if and a present tense plus a will and a base verb. Okay? So you know that there should be your answer already. Future, because you haven't saved up yet. Yes. So there are different types of conditional sentences. Okay, there are 3. And right now we are dealing with the first conditional. If I can, I will. Okay? Okay, next. Moving on. Are there different permutations for conditional sentences? What do you mean permutations? Isn't permutations a math word? Oh, that's bringing bad memories for me. I was so bad at permutations in JC. But as in you say the type of word pairs, is it? Like how it comes up? There is. Wait, let me search if my document has it. Hold on, guys. I did something for it. Okay, I can't log in now. Okay. I'll get back to you guys if I remember about it. But yes, there's a first, second, and third. If I'm not wrong, the third one is if I knew about this, I would have done this. Then the second one is, oh, it's both past, okay? Then this is if in a present tense, and then I will do this. Different combinations. Yeah. Okay, but I'll get back to this. I don't want to be saying the wrong things. Oh, Marcus, you changed your name to Dumbo the Elephant. That's pretty cute. But I haven't rewatched that show ever since I was young. I only watched it like once. Haven't heard about first conditional when you were in primary school. It's okay. When I was a student, I did not hear about conditionals either. Okay, question 6. Let's circle back and touch base. Mian Pao, you're not at that age to use corporate slang. It's too early for that. Trust me. You wouldn't want to go there. Okay. Wen-Xin prepared dinner. What am I saying? Oh my days. Okay, water break first. Wen-Xin prepared tonight's dinner. Blank. Her father asked. So every time you see this kind of questions, you know that it's a question tag. Okay, then how do if the main clause is positive, then your answer should be negative and vice versa. So over here, prepared tonight's dinner is positive. Hi to the frog emoji person. I feel like if it's the same person that um joined my first live, I haven't seen you in a very long time. It's been months. But yeah, if it's you, welcome back. Sponsor? What do you mean sponsor? You want to sponsor me? Sure, sure. sponsor me and Mianbao Jellycat. Okay, so over here, positive, so we should look at a negative. Hi, banana. Is this the banana that said spelling error? So over here, won't she is future, so it's not correct. Didn't she is the correct answer. Not that anyone answered though, but didn't she is the correct answer. Okay, hasn't she is wrong because it's present perfect. It's not the tense we're looking for. Guys, what are y'all saying? Why is the filter notification coming up again? Wasn't she is past continuous, also about tense. Yeah, elephant. Yeah, that's the one I told you that I didn't rewatch. Actually, I don't really watch much Disney shows. Not really my cup of tea. Hi, Andrick. Wait, is this the first time you comment? You know, Nat haven't even joined the live before. Disappointing. Okay, but anyways. During a birthday celebration, Mr. and Mrs. Tan introduced a friend of blank to my family. Hi, Marco. Two? As in, two for the previous one, right? Yes, welcome, Andrick. Okay, so try question 7. A friend of his, but over here it's multiple people though. Mr. and Mrs. Tan. If they say Mr. Tan, then sure. Hi, faithfully. So over here, the possessive pronoun need to match the singularity or plural. Is there even such a word? Whether it's singular or plural. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, so theirs, yes, theirs is correct because it's multiple people, it's plural. I feel like I'm just feeding you guys the answers today. Okay, you guys have to start out to try. Okay, hi, 有可能. I haven't seen this person before, but yes, it's theirs. Okay, what's the difference between ours and theirs since both of them are plural, correct? We're not going to talk about this because this is singular, so this is definitely out. So ours would include the speaker. That's why it's wrong. Okay? So let's say I'm the one saying something and I'm referring to my friend with my other friends, basically a group of us, and then I'm talking to a stranger. I'll be like, oh, this person is our friend. Okay? One is inclusive of you. Yes, so that is ours. Okay, moving on. Why is it not cooperating again? Okay, question 8. My sister blank at the hair salon for the past 5 months and enjoys what she is doing. So over here, your clue is past 5 months and enjoys what she is doing. So this is still present tense. So you know that this event occurred from the past to the present. And it's still happening. It's still ongoing. So what do you need? Every time something is ongoing, you know you need continuous already. 3. Okay, then we know that 1 and 2 is definitely out. Anyone else wants to try? Dumbo, you also say 3. Okay, anyone else? 有可能 you do want to try? So what's the difference is that this is present, perfect, continuous. This one is past. So every time perfect, right, is when we want to use to show timeline when this event occurred, whether it happened before another event, something like that. Hi, faithfully. So over here, past perfect continuous, right, means that this ended in the past. And present perfect continuous is this. Past to present and it's still ongoing. Okay, therefore the answer is 3. Pretty straightforward. Okay, next. Joey did not need any help as blank of the work had already been done by the time I got there. So, what do you not understand 有可能? I like how you're just typing in Chinese, but I'm just replying in English. What do you not understand? Okay, while you type out what you don't understand, I will answer Esther first. So Esther say 2. So did not need any help as blank of the work. So over here, work is uncountable. Okay. So what words are uncountable here? Not few. Few is countable. Little is uncountable. So maybe can be one of our options. Many is countable. So it's out. Much is uncountable. So as the difference is that little is, as it implies, I'm pretty sure everyone knows little, right? Just means little bit. Okay, maybe we draw like 2. And much is just a lot more. Okay? So as one of the work has been done, since she did not need any help, so much of it has been done. Okay? 第三和第四的分别. Okay, so if you look carefully for this, right? Let me change the color. The been working part is the same, so you know that it's perfect continuous already. So the only difference is has and had. The difference between them is that one is present tense and one is past. Okay, so let's talk about 3 first. Has been working. Present perfect continuous tense, right? You use this when you want to show that an event has happened from the past, or rather, an event started in the past and it's still happening now. Okay, which is what she's doing. Like maybe let's say, my sister has been working at this company since 5 years ago, something like that. Then if I want to rephrase it in a different sentence, I would use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, moving on to option 4. So that is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous would mean that your action already ended in the past, which doesn't apply here because the sister worked at the hair salon for past 5 months and she's still doing that because they say enjoys what she's doing. Is that clearer? Or did I speak too fast? Okay. In the meantime, moving on to question 10. So question 10, Francis was not sure if she blank finished the work on time. Okay, glad I answered your question, 有可能. Okay, so if she what finished the work on time? Is it can, shall, could, or should? So over here, we need to express whether something is definite, whether the person's sure of this, whether it's an advice, whether something may or may not happen, whether it's uncertainty. So this kind of words would show that. Okay, so Esther picks 3. So if she could finish the work on time. So let's explore the options. Can would means your present ability. I can do this. Okay, like I can write, something like that. Shall is a bit formal, or it's a bit old-fashioned. Could would be uncertainty, and it's usually used in reported speech, which is what we are looking for here. Okay, and should is usually obligation, like you should do this, or if you take it differently, it will be an advice. Okay, so that's not what the question is asking for here, because nobody was speaking or anything, nobody was giving an advice. So could is correct. Okay, because you're not sure, so it's a maybe. Maybe I can finish, maybe I can't, so it's uncertainty, and it's in reported speech also. Okay, moving on. Do you guys want to choose a particular section? Hi Keith. Do you want, okay, I don't want to do vocab MCQ. It's either between editing, Compreclose, or S&T. While you guys choose, I'll just get to this page first. Hi Yana Teapot. anyone, 有可能 or Esther, do you want to try? Feel like I'm just talking to Esther alone. Where did Dumbo go? Compreclose. Okay, good choice. I love Compreclose. Hi Vito. Okay, let me see. Guys, I don't know why I'm so thirsty today. Okay, so when he sat for the primary school leaving examination, PSLE, Lim Reiter had to use a computer for the English paper. This is because he had to relearn blank to write, speak, and walk after a medical crisis. So, what do you think it should be the answer? What do you think the answer for this should be? Relearn what to write, speak, and walk. How? Okay. Hi, Solaris. Anyone else wants to try? Or if anyone has a differing opinion. Okay, it seems like it's just a one-to-one tuition, Esther. Okay. So yes, you're right. Okay, it's how. How to do something. How to write, speak, and walk after a medical crisis. Reiter was blank with cancer by his surgeon. Okay, that's a pretty short sentence, so I'll just continue. There was a tumor in his brain which had to be removed. Unfortunately, the blank which removed the tumor caused him to lose his motor skills as well as the blank. Hi Potigor. Okay, I guess you're not the only one here then. I'm asking a non-primary school student. It's fine. I feel like a huge part of the people that watch this are not students, which makes it funny. Hi WSP. Wow, that's a Squidward looks weird in there. But yes, welcome everyone, welcome. Diagnosed. Yes, so diagnosed. Diagnosed with cancer by his surgeon. So unfortunately, the what which removed the tumor. Remember to use okay, as the surgeon is occupation. Okay, you don't was surgeon by cancer by his surgeon. Doesn't make sense. Okay, but Podiger and WSP got it right. So next, unfortunately, hi Emily Cole. The surgery which removed the tumor caused him to lose his motor skills. Okay. The surgery. Mm, hold on, let me search. I feel like it sounds a bit weird. Surgeon, 53 surgeon. The surgeon which removed the tumor caused him to. No, I'm not talking about the person responsible for this. Mm, the medical practice. The surgery which removed. Yeah, okay, I can accept surgery. Or another word for it is operation, yes. Oh, procedure. Hold on. Surgery can. Let me see procedure. I don't know if it's too. An established or official way of doing something. Okay, can. Ability to speak. Yes, trust me, can. Yes, I agree, Mianpao. I agree. Hi, Yamato. Haven't seen you before, but welcome, welcome. Ability to speak. Oh, the next one. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Is ability correct? Do you want to refute Yamato's answer? Or do you want to agree with Yamato? Anyone? Hi, Pineapple Tart. Oh, hi, Jana. Welcome back. You're just gonna say you again, right? Your English CMI, it's okay. That's why we learn. Okay, but your English isn't CMI, okay? It is indeed correct. Ability to speak. The ability to do something, okay? The ability to speak. Hi, Jana. Yamato. What is going on? I'm not conversant in Korean, guys. I can't read Korean. Although I'm Duolingoing Japanese. So if you type like, I forgot what's that one that I learned. I know there's 3 different languages. I think I learned the Hira one, not the Kata one yet. A slow process. Okay, next. Oh, he said Anyong. Hangul. Okay, that one I understand. Yeah, hiragana. Katakana is like Work in progress. Okay. During the treatment, he stopped what school and instead spent time at a learning center. Hi, Shao An. During treatment, he stopped what school? When, rather, during treatment, is he able to go to school? Do I often converse online? What do you mean if I often converse online? As in to practice Japanese? Attending? Yes, all of you are right. Okay, it's more lively now, guys. Guys, if anyone got anything interesting, funny, entertaining that you want to share or ask, please comment down, okay? You guys can learn from Mian Bao. Mian Bao always types in funny comments. Although at times they are questionable, but I do appreciate them. Try to hit me up, huh? Who? What? Mian Bao is just starting something. Karina? What do you mean, Karina? Isn't that Jason? I thought that is, yeah. I don't follow K-pop, guys. 56 is catch up. Yamato, you only can put one word in here. Okay, for this whole section, every blank is only one word. Oh. Okay, but yes, keep up is correct. I think maybe you typed it wrong. But yes, up is correct. Catch up. Jana, that's the wrong spelling. Mianpao, what is that comment? Huh? Oh, you guys are asking for music. Seems like Mianpao is a K-pop fan. Okay, carrying on. I'll just continue reading this because I can't take part in that convo with my limited knowledge on K-pop. Okay. Though his condition improved subsequently, speaking and writing were blank difficult. Were what difficult? Hi Joju Hanis. What are MYs? Oh. You the moderator is, are you also a MY, Jason? Oh. Okay. Okay, I cannot dox my moderator that much. Hi Naomi, hi Evan. Okay, next, guys. Moving on to the next question. Though his condition improved subsequently, speaking and writing were what difficult? So over here, improve and difficult contrast, right? Contrasting words. So what should it be? Hi Nobita. Oh, seems like everyone left. Is it? Hi Rara. Oh, hi Portiger. Why do you see so many kids at the hawker center this morning? Because it's June holiday. The holidays have begun. Yes. Yeah, dinnering right now. Okay, I'm still not that hungry to think about food. But yes. I like how everyone's just replying to the question, but not the paper. Okay, but it's fine. Hi Jay. So, speaking and writing were what difficult? Was still difficult. Because over here the question to us that it's a contrast, okay? So if you improve, you would think that he's able to speak, write, and walk, I assume. But here it says difficult, so it says still difficult. Extremely difficult. Nah, it says improve subsequently, so let's not do him that nasty. What's that? Let's not do him that nasty or that badly. Hi Lim, haven't seen you before. Mianbao, valid question. 有可能 do you want to, not 有可能 Portiger, do you want to explain yourself? Hi PMY. Okay, he could not walk properly and was blank on a wheelchair to move around. He was also allowed to use a computer to blank out his compositions during the examinations, as his arm would cramp easily from writing. Okay, anyone want to try emergency meeting? What do you mean emergency meeting? Oh, you guys, oh, okay, wow, Portiger. Okay, hi 小朋友. I guess the important meeting is about you guys discussing about that. Okay. Bound 58? What is bound 58? Oh, the answer for 58. Bound on a wheelchair. No, not. You cannot bound on a wheelchair. If anything, it's bound to a wheelchair, but that's not a very nice way of phrasing stuff. Hi, Lim. Hello, hello. So over here, what's the common or rather not common collocation? It's trying to tell you because he cannot walk properly, right? So he has to depend on a wheelchair. He was sitting on a wheelchair to move around. I mean, that is quite self-implied. If you're on a wheelchair, that means you're sitting down and not lying down or standing up. So not placed on a wheelchair, guys. That is like that is quite sad. That's not a very nice way to phrase stuff. So it should be he was reliant on a wheelchair. Okay? He needs that. He depends on the wheelchair. Hi Lim. Lim reminds me of warning. Are you warning? Like you guys just come in here just to say hello multiple times. Thanks for the gift, Lim. But yes, okay. So he was reliant on a wheelchair to move around. He was also allowed to use a computer to blank out his compositions during the examination. So he used a computer to what compositions? Pretty self-explanatory. Hi, Gerard. Type, yes. Okay, don't really need to explain this. Unless you're telling me you don't know what a computer is. Yes, type, Lim correct. Crash, 面包 crash out his, oh, crash out. Yes, something, we like to hear 面包 crash out. Oh, hi Studio Gilby. You've changed. Last time you would still say hi, now it's hey bro. Wow. But yeah, I don't mind. Hello, hello. Okay. To help him cope with his schoolwork, his parents, teachers, and friends play and what role? To help him cope. Important. Yes, Pottiger. Yeah, right. Wow, not me writing A like that. A goofy moment. Sorry, guys. Important. A good role, not really a good role. Enforcer role, not enforcer. That's going too far. It's not even the right context, 面包. So easy. Okay, let's see Pottiger. Moving on. You're right, yeah, I know, but like I was in the middle of writing, so it was just a goofy moment, okay? Let's let that pass. His mother sat in classes with him and took down notes for him so that he could concentrate. His teachers and friends looked out for him too. Whenever he blanked a lesson, they would fill him in. Not double S. What do you mean, not double S? Oh, I mean, it's pronounced the same way. So, yeah. It's pronounced the same way, Esther. You're the one that's going there. Hair? Okay, Lim, I see you. Don't spam, don't spam. What's Lamau? I can't be saying that thing on on this live. Need missed. Yes, so missed is correct, okay? Nice comment, Mian Bao. I can hear the music, so I get you. Okay. Whenever he missed a lesson, they would fill him in. Hi, Iman Treasures. In addition, what in sports has helped him on the road to recovery? Playing in sports? No, you play sports, but you don't say playing in sports. Hi, Bentley. Oh, is this a fan of the Kid Bentley? Although I think he's like much older now, right? Being under pressure, bodies. Oh, okay. Thought you were saying something legit. Yes, participating is correct. Okay, good job to those that said participating. Not playing in sports, Esther. I already explained that. Rachel is a blank of the junior hand cycling team. It's a what? It's a what of a team? Yes, participating is correct, Lim. How about being in sports? I've heard of it before, but it's not really talking about participating or playing in the sport. It's part of. I need more specific because over here we use the word team. So yes, member. Okay, so members make up a team. Members are part of a team. Okay, next, he even blanked a silver medal in the 200-meter race at the National Para Games. For those of you that don't know what it means, it's National Paralympics Games. It was an experience that he described as tiring. He even won a silver medal. Hi Mia. Rachel is such a cool name. I guess. I don't know. Got won, yes, won a silver medal because you won an award. Not got clinched a silver medal. Okay, if you want clinch, I think it's more it's better if you use it with what position. In this case, it's a award. Okay. Mianbao, that's just sarcastic. I can feel it through the screen. I wasn't even going there. I was just saying I don't know how to see the difference in names. I feel like English names stand out more to me. Like I find them cooler. Not that I have an English name though. Okay, when asked if he has blank thought of giving up in his fight ever, yes. So if even no, what am I saying? When asked if he has ever thought of giving up, he said never. My parents always tell me to do my best. Okay, can you choose an English name for me? Sure, but I don't think I'll ever change it. It'll still be Yahweh. Okay, moving on. Do you guys want editing or S&T? Hi, can of milk tea. Hi, user. Okay, guys. Editing or S&T? Editing. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it... Primary school is editing now. No, not the secondary school editing. It's... Primary school and secondary school editing is different, okay? Anslem. Huh? Wait, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Okay, let's not go there. But that's a unique one. I've never seen that before. PUBG. What do you mean PUBG? You don't think primary school had? I feel like I did this in primary school. I mean, I don't have the best memory of what I did in primary school, but I feel like I did this. Hi Tuxedo Sam. Hi Sam Ipu. That's two Sams. Okay, Halimah Yacob is Singapore's current president. Not anymore, guys. Hi Harry. You're a P5 Rostian. Wait, I feel like you joined before Harry. How do you even pronounce that, Mianbao? You accidentally skipped. Wow, that's like a whole page. Okay, but it's fine. During my A's, I didn't read some questions either. Influential. You pronounce it right? Anslem. Oh. Okay. Nah, I don't really vibe with it. So you guys spell it right. Lim spelled it right. 2 pages. If it's short, it can be 1 sometimes, right? It's perfect. I don't see the vision. I'm sorry, visionary Mianbao, but I don't see the vision. Okay, next. There is no doubt that President Halimah's many impact acts have helped shape Singapore. So, what acts? Hi, Kai. Okay, guys, what acts? What do you change this to? The spelling is correct, so it's a grammar mistake. In this case, it's the wrong word form. It's impact something. Try it. Kind. No. Can we do math because it's easier? Guys, this is a English tuition company's life. You're asking the wrong questions. Hi, Drenya. Impactful, yes, correct. Lim, that's not how you do this section, okay? If it's a grammar mistake, then you would change it. Like, let's say if it's a wrong preposition, you would change it to a different preposition. Or if it's a tense mistake, or whether it's singular, plural, then you change it. If not, if it's vocab mistake, not vocab, sorry, spelling mistake, then you just need to spell the word correctly. That's all. Okay, have helped shaped Singapore to where it is today. Help what Singapore? It says today. You guys are a visionary now. You foresee another name. Okay, Mianpa, I'll wait for your another name. In the meantime, anyone helped what Singapore to where it is today? So this is spelled correctly, right? So it's a grammar mistake. What's wrong? Today. Present. So what should it be? Joshua? Huh? No. No. How do I look like a Joshua? No. Shape, yes. Very good, Lim. Shape is correct. I don't look like a Joshua, Mianpao. I would take Anselm over Joshua any day. Okay, next. One of her most memory acts was done through a Facebook post in 2021 where she admonished. So one of her most what acts? Wow, I just realized they used two acts here. Okay, so what do you change this to? No, I don't want Anselm. Can be called Karina. You can be called Karina without looking like Karina. I guess. Okay, that is true, but I just don't want it, okay? Memorable. Yes. Esther, you shouldn't be doxing yourself online. Stay mysterious. Come on, people. We need to do better. Jethro. Oh, there was someone in my secondary school called Jethro. But no. I won't take that either. But that's a pretty cool name though. Okay. Facebook post in 2021 where she what? Singaporeans for hurling negative, hurtful comments. You only care about being a NY Mianpao. Okay, sure. So you're saying that I'm creepy, that's why you want to give me that name, is it? What is going on, Mianpao? Astonished. No. This is admonish, not astonish. So, okay, this is a pretty hard word. I'll give it to you guys. So admonished, okay? Without the ed is the base form of it. Admonish is to warn or reprimand. Can you see if I can. Someone firmly. Okay? Astonished. No, not astonished. I keep saying Esther. It's reminding me of H2 Cam. Not fun, guys. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see, right? So admonish. Learn a new word today, guys. Admonish. Actually, I was pretty shocked to see this word come out in a P5 paper. But yes, it means to warn or reprimand someone firmly. Okay? Only one person is answering the paper and the rest is chit-chatting. It's fine, Portugal. It's fine. That makes it lively. At least I have something to see. Esther. Yes, the Esther bond. Or rather, not just that bond. The Esther itself also. You did all the work just now. True. Esther has been answering the whole MCQ section. But so far, Lim is answering. He's a very studious person. Okay, hi Helena. Okay, but no, Mianpa, I'm not accepting any of the names that you have proposed so far. Oh, I went to search like names last time before though. What was it? I forgot what was the one that I thought was not bad. Okay, if I remember, I'll tell you guys. I really can't remember right now. Mianpao. What is that comment? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Negative hurtful comments against national sportsmen who did not perform well in international competitions. You should get an English name for yourself too. Sure. What do you want to call yourself? Hi, Zephyr. I feel like I've seen Zephyr before. Is Lim still here? Okay, I guess Esther is answering again. Who do not perform well? No. Do is present tense. Over here is ed, so pass. Okay, so what should it be? Should be had, okay? This is past perfect tense. Okay. We have to appreciate the tremendous sacrifice and stress that our athletes have to undergo. We have to appreciate. How do you spell appreciate? Was not. What do you mean was not? Where did wasn't come from? Hi Mia, welcome. Not welcome back. Thanks for replying again. Yes, that's how you spell appreciate. Mia, are you answering because you like low-key just want me to carry on? What's your favorite number and color? Does that affect the name Mian Pao? Oh, you feel like a fortune teller. You have to appreciate the tremendous sacrifice and stress that our athletes have to undergo. How do you spell athlete? No? Oh, okay. But still, thanks for answering. Crystal ball. Mian Pao, are you into crystals? Favorite number is Karina. Favorite color is winter. Huh? That does not make any sense. Athlete. ATHLETE. Okay. But over here, our. Okay, rather not our. I was talking about us. There. Look at there. So plural, right? So it should be athlete. Hi, iced mocha. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you got it right. Athletes, okay? Guys, I'm not conversant in K-pop, but you guys can carry on in the chat. No worries. Typo. No worries, no worries. No stress, guys. Chill. Okay. So let us be kind and support their achievements. How do you spell achievement? There's definitely something after the V. Hi, Matthew. How do you spell achievements? Yes, everyone got it right. So one way to see whether it's IE or EI, right? Basically, just see where you stand. What I mean by that, achievement, let's say you achieve something, right? You yourself did it. You got this because of your hard work. So I will come before the E. And let's say words like received. The I is always behind the E because you're the second person. You're the person that's receiving something. So you're on the receiving end. You're the second person in this equation. So the I is behind the E. If that helped, that's a tip that I used to remember. Not sure if you guys can understand what I'm saying. Just type the word in question here and the red line will let you correct it. You mean autocorrect? Hi Gracie Beauty SG. Hello, hello. Understanding that doing our best is more important than what the best doing. So we need to match the sentence structure. Are you blue arrow up, right? Or pink plus downwards? Huh? Why are you asking, Mian Bao? Yes, yes, being. Very good, everyone. Must make sure the sentence parallelism works, okay? Many ashamed Singaporeans then reached in to support the sportsman. Wrong. Wrong preposition. What should it be? Reach what? What's the common collocation for this? What's the common collocation, guys? Hi, Kartik. Oh, you asked about a girl and your comment got removed. Oh. Why though? Out. Yes, reach out. Correct. That's the common collocation. Reach out, okay? Reach out to support the sportsman. President Halima has always been kind and exemplary. How do you spell? Spark up and need dopamine to be a rocket puncher and have xenoglossy. What? Yes, Mia, you're right. Reach out. Okay, guys. Always been kind and what? Exemplary. Yes. Very good, Esther. Giselle. Giselle just reminds me of the, I don't know. When I hear that, or rather when I say that, I'm thinking of Zootopia. I don't know why though, but yes. Okay. Seems like there's not much people, so we will do vocab MCQ, okay? Hi B for vegetable. that's quite a unique username. I quite like that. Autumn. What's with the seasons? Okay, first question, 11. Mobile phones have become an blank part of our lives. We cannot do without them. Is it optional part, irrelevant part, undesirable part, or indispensable part? Hi Peach. Integral. Good word, but it's not one of the options here. Not integral part. Not good statement should be undesirable. Huh? So you're saying your answer is undesirable. Mianbao says indispensable. Okay. Esther says false. So hi Davy. Is this the Devnia person? How can mobile phones be a good thing? It has brought convenience to our life, guys. I mean, of course, for those that are addicted, then no. But oh, hi Devia. But yes, I think it's pretty useful, especially for me. Doom scroller. Okay. So over here, they are trying to say that this has been essential, an important part of our life. Okay. So optional means not necessary. He sends a boomer. That's not a nice thing to say. But yeah, it's so convenient for communication, entertainment. What else? Like even for work purposes, sometimes you can just type something down and just like as a note. Maybe let's say you don't have a notebook or something with you. Okay, so this is not necessary. When do you ever say nice things? Mianbao, maybe it's time to try. Okay, with life and lifestyles. Yes, I remember about that. The smart home one, right? Oh yeah, talking about that is somewhat like mobile phones in this case. Irrelevant is not related or important. Undesirable means not wanted. It's not outcome that we want. But that's not what we want in this. The sentence tells us that, or rather, the contextual clue is we cannot do without them. So, guys, inferential skill is important, okay? That's why you guys should get the Compreclose book. Indispensable means essential. Basically, what we need here. Cannot live without. Okay? Next, question 12. Convinced of her husband's innocence, she campaigned blank for his release from prison. You can't believe you didn't exit the hawker center just because of this life. What do you mean exit the hawker center? Like, you were planning to leave but you continued sitting down? 2. Relentlessly. She campaigned relentlessly for his release from prison. Okay, anyone else? Hi, present. Yeah, oh. Okay, thanks. I am honored. Okay. I not when I was younger. Sometimes I still do. Like I'll be texting people and then when I'm too engrossed, right? Then I'll miss my station or my stop. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Like airhead moment. Yes, relentlessly. Okay. So you guys are right. Okay. So what does relentlessly mean? This shows that okay, I'll just write do not give up. So you keep doing something. Okay. So why are the other options wrong? Incessantly means without stopping, but usually it's quite negative. You wouldn't use it as a positive word, okay? So it doesn't quite fit the word here. Consistently means with regularity. Like how often I do something, every 1 day, every 2 day, something like that, okay? That's why relentlessly is the better answer here. Interminably means never ending. So over here, all these words talk about somewhat of a frequency, whether you stop or not. But the most appropriate one or the most apt one is relentlessly, okay? Because they do have the minor differences that I've talked about just now. If anyone want me to repeat again, just let me know, okay? Hi, CJ. Okay, next. After Ryan beat me at chess 5 times, I had to blank that he was the better player. Expect, wonder, concede, or question. Had to what? Had to concede. Okay, 3. Yes, 3 is concede. Wow, Mianbao, so serious now. Didn't expect this from you. But yes, concede is correct, okay? Let's go down the line again. Expect doesn't quite make sense. Expect mean you know something is about to happen, or you're expecting for this, the worst case scenario, something like this. Okay. Concede. Concede defeat. What ML term? Guys, I haven't played ML in so long. Wonder. Wonder means uncertainty. Question is the opposite of what is required. Question means you have to think about. You have to go and wonder. Is it really? Is it really that it's better, or am I just careless? Something like that. Concede means to admit something. And the crucial part is that it's usually especially after a struggle or denial. Okay? Do I play chess? No. Oh, only when it comes to chess then you're serious. I see. But no, I don't play chess. You wonder how was he the better? Okay. Not wrong, but that's not stray from the question, okay? Mina realized that something was blank when she saw a suspicious looking man loitering at the lift lobby. Something was what? I always my rules, right? Mina realized that something was blank when she saw a suspicious looking man loitering at the lift lobby. Hi, user. Am I a full-time teacher? No, I'm a live host. That's why I always say I prefer to refer to myself as a live host. But I only teach on this, or rather go through papers or questions on this TikTok live. Amiss. Realized that something was amiss. But why do you ask that, Mia? Are you looking for a tutor? You can join our tuition center, our regular programs, if you are looking for English, because that's the only subject we offer. Okay. Amiss means something is wrong. Okay, or something is off, which fits her suspicion. Okay, suspicious looking man. So that is right. Where is Jia? Um, I think teacher or life host Jia is tired. She's been doing like 3 lives in a row. No, to say life host, so it's not bound by the teacher laws. No, I actually am just a life host, guys. Okay, astray. Astray means lost or going in the wrong direction. Ion, are you teacher or life host Jia's fan? You can see her tomorrow. She does have live tomorrow. Okay. Then next, incorrect. Incorrect doesn't quite fix the context. I don't think I need to explain incorrect, right? It just means wrong. Incomprehensible means not understandable. But over here, talking about something suspicious, so doesn't quite fit also. Not the best word to use. Hi, Xiao Blue Vibe. Okay, next. 15. It's a very stoic expression. You can't break through. What do you mean can't break through? As in like you can't say what you say on this live during her live? Is that what you mean? The swindler was so convincing that we easily blank his trick. But I don't think she has a stoic expression though. What's stoic? Stoic is like serious. Yeah. Serious, or like basically someone that can go through hardships without showing it. Like very, what's that word called? Very resilient, I guess. You get scared? Huh? I thought she always laughs during her live stream. 2. Cold. Who's cold? Are you cold? Huh? Hi, Chloe. Yeah, the swindler was so convincing that we easily fell for his tricks. Is correct. So phrasal verbs, guys. Okay, so fell on means to physically land on something. The what do you mean the Fell for. Fell for means usually used with the word trick, okay? So you fall for a trick. Fell off means you Okay, quite literally, you can say you fell off something, or you say this person fell off. Like this person used to be of a certain standard, then he fell off. Okay. But if you, the quite literal meaning means to drop from somewhere. Okay. If not, you can say about losing interest, the decline in performance, like what I said, he fell off. Okay. Next. Into. Fell into, usually it's quite a physical thing. Okay, a physical motion or situation. So not really to deal with trickery. Over here we are talking about trickery. So yes, the correct answer is 2. Look at the sun behind me. That's the reflection of the light, Mian Pao. That's not the sun. If anything, that should be the moon. It's so white. What is happening, guys? It's just okay, it's quite funny. But yes. Okay, I'll just do a quick promotion for the multiple books that I did at the start. And then we can call it a day, okay? So, over here, I know I usually talk about the same few books, but then, if you click the link in our bio, you can come to this page. Remember, click to shop, then scroll to ebook collection, okay? You're doxing yourself slowly. Yes, I can tell, Esther. I've been telling you to stay mysterious, but yes. Okay, so 1200 PSI grammar and vocab. Good if you want to focus on both and not just on one, okay? But if you want to focus solely on each section, there is 1000 vocab and 1000 grammar. Okay, these are just 1989. So, this can be done either time practice, mock practice, however you want it. Normal practice, you want to write the meaning, highlight, annotate, however, whichever method you want to do, feel free to do so. Okay, just to practice, get new words, especially for vocab, build your word bank. Okay, so you write better for creative writing as well. And you know what people are saying, like if you talk to some person that use big bombastic words, then you will understand. Then 1000 PSLE synthesis and transformation questions, like I always say, this one I've been promoting more, or rather, I did promote about this before. SNT, so usually the same question type, so just keep redoing it, solidify what you learned, because sometimes you can do the same question 10 times, but then when you're nervous, you'll doubt yourself. So do until you don't doubt yourself. And then there'll be those questions where you've never seen it before. So over here, you can, what do you call it? Get better by exposing yourself to different question types, so you don't get so taken aback or scared when you see something new during the exams. Okay, and last one, comprehension close. If you go to our Podia website, there is 1000 comprehension close practices. If not, you can consider this too. Okay, so comprehension close helps you to build up your inferential skill. Important for simple questions like grammar MCQ. Like you see just now, there are certain questions where, yeah, it makes sense if you want to use that word, but then we have to infer from the question, like, what is this question trying to tell me? Is it a good or rather a positive or a negative meaning? Okay. Then to harder sections like Compre OE, so that you won't purely be lifting the passage. It's important, more important in secondary school onwards, but right now your syllabus is changing. You see your visual text, your situational writing, they also have inferential questions, so it's good to start building it now. Okay, and it's useful even in real life. So yes, do consider these books, guys. It's quite useful. If not, other than that, that will be all for today. I know it's a little early, but I don't think we have enough time to go through another section either. But yes, that'll be all. Bye, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.